Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Piece of Quake, where you get to know a little bit more about me and I answer your questions. That sounded really weird to say. What an episode of Piece of Quake! Seriously, it's been like forever since I've done an episode of Piece of Quake. But for those of you who are new and don't know what it is, I pretty much ask you guys some questions or requests on Twitter, and then I answer them and you get to know a little bit more about me. And I also share with you guys what's going on in my life, and I have a lot of amazing updates to talk about. So I'm super excited for today's episode. Where do we even begin? I guess I can start off with some updates. So if you guys haven't heard, we are doing a collab with Tokidoki. I repeat, we're doing a collab with Toki freaking Doki, okay? If you guys don't know, I also have a channel with Red. We unbox and review and talk about toys and collectibles. It's mainly collectibles and art. And we have been fans of Tokidoki for the longest time, even before the channel, even before we started opening up and showcasing their collectibles. And so now to be able to collaborate with a brand that I love and respect and adore and admire and look up to and strive to be one day is just insane. I am so excited. The actual collab launches this weekend on the 24th, and we're having a little pop-up shop in LA. The collection is going to be available online, and it is limited quantity, so make sure you guys are on top of that. I'm pretty sure it's going to be released a week after the pop-up shop. There'll be some available on Tokidoki's website. I'll put a link in the description, and there'll be some available on our website, and I'll put a link in the description for that as well, so you can check both of them if they're sold out anywhere. So we've been releasing little sneak peeks here and there on our Cupquake HQ Instagram. So go follow us there if you guys aren't following us. Our Instagram page is just, I'm so proud of how far we've come. So you guys know I have a team, and Frankie manages the Instagram account, and Frankie, I love you. It is looking just... We also just did an unboxing of our Unicorno figures. Yes, we have Unicornos, Cupquake Unicornos. I'm so freaking excited. I can't right now. We did a full unboxing on our collectibles channel, Toy Box Collectibles. I will put a link in the description, but if you guys want to get a first look at them, they're my favorite Unicornos, obviously, ever, but I'm not being biased here. You guys are gonna flip. They are so cute. I can't believe, we've been working on this. It's been an idea for at least 2 years, and we've been working on it for at least a year. So now that it's finally here and I'm able to talk about it and I can see it and I have it tangible in my hands, this is my first time really talking about it, minus the video that we unboxed on. So it's seriously sinking in, and I'm so very excited. So yeah, another amazing update. So if you guys didn't know, I am launching a clothing line that I have been designing and making patterns and all of that stuff, all the good stuff. And it is launching in a month. It's launching on my birthday, March 19th. And it's going to be my big 3-0. Can you believe it? Growing up, I thought that 30 was oh my God, you're so old. But now coming up on the age, I feel better than I ever have in my entire life. I'm healthier. I'm working out, I'm eating right, I have a better mental state. I know what I want to do in life. I know my passions, I know myself. So I just feel just so excited. I feel so excited for my 30s. It's crazy to say. Oh my goodness. But yeah, the clothing line is called Moody Me. I'm gonna put a bunch of description or links in the description. And I've been like updating the Instagram account here and there, but I haven't shown anything just yet. We're currently like shooting all the pieces. And since it's gonna be my 30th birthday, I was like, I wanna throw a big party and have all my loved ones there. And I decided to combine the parties, so we're doing like a launch party, which is a pre-launch party. It is so freaking exciting. I'm like full of so many different emotions. I'm excited. I'm nervous. I I can't even put it into words. So those are two big things that are going on in my life that I wanted to share with you guys because been working so hard on them, and the time is finally here. Okay, now that you guys are updated on what's going on with me, let's go ahead and get into some questions. Don't you hate it when you're like filming and then you realize, oh shit, I forgot to put on my powder, I have greasy face. All right, so this first question comes from Omar, and he asks, will you ever do a tour around the world and meet fans? Love the videos, keep up the great work. Thank you, Omar, for the question and the kind words. I've thought about this before, but to be honest with you guys, a couple things. I don't know what I'd be doing. You know, like if I'm gonna have a tour and people are gonna pay money to see me perform, like what would I even do? Like a live painting like Bob Ross? Or like, I have no idea what I would do. And I just feel like if people are paying their hard-earned money to come out and see me, like I'm not a comedian. Like I don't do performances. I am scared of crowds and being on stage and being like the center of attention. I know it may not seem like it because thousands and hundreds of thousands of you guys watch me out there, but I'm just talking to a camera right now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And the second thing is I think I'm a little scared because I don't know if people would actually show up. You know, like to plan an event and then have all like work hard on planning this event and put in all this money and everything. Like, I don't know if people would actually come. I don't know. It's definitely something that has come up in my mind and I wanted to do, but I just like those two things. I just don't know. It's reassuring, you know, when I have like this Tokidoki event pop-up shop collab that we're doing, or even our IHC IRL that we did. We had a fan appreciation party last year. Tickets sold out for that. The pop-up shop like sold out within like 2 hours. So, I mean, maybe, yeah, it's something that I would consider. I don't really go to conventions as much as I used to anymore. And that's where I used to meet you guys and travel and be able to meet people all around the world. But I don't know, like, I don't know what I would do. If I could figure that out, I think it would be something totally fun and I'm totally down to do. Like, going on tour is what? Thank you for the question, Omar. This next question comes from Jacob, and he asks, have you ever thought about writing a book? Maybe a comic book? I know I would read it. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so that's another thing that I thought about doing. Not really writing a book, because I'm not a very good writer. I definitely think it would be more of a graphic novel. I wasn't really much into comics growing up, so there's that. Growing up, I used to read a lot of like stories and fairy tales, and like, you know, my parents would read me like bedtime stories, and I'd have these books that have like really beautiful images, and it's a super sweet and simple story, but it's really about the pictures and the artwork. So I think if I were to do something book related, it would have to be that. I already have an idea for a book that I actually want to do, and I have like the characters developed and the story and the plot, but I just gotta find the time to illustrate and paint. And I've also thought about even doing like a little story book where it's an actual coloring book and you color with the story, because I loved coloring. I still love coloring to this day, painting and all that. But growing up, I had a lot of coloring books and I would color all the time and draw. So I think if I were to do something book related, it would be more along those lines. I just feel like writing, I don't know, I'm just terrible at writing. I'm not the best reader. I've been reading a lot more recently, but I think art is my strong suit, so I would probably stick to that. It's a possibility. So many ideas, just gotta tackle them one at a time, you know? So this next question comes from Bella, and she asks, how do you keep yourself motivated while doing art or sketching? So that's kind of tricky because it differs from person to person. Normally when I'm drawing, I'll just get in I'll get in this mood to just do it. So whenever you get in those moods and you have that drive, like I feel like drawing, or I want to sketch or whatever, take advantage of those. Also what helps too is like, I like to listen to music when I draw. So that really gets me in the mood and kind of like makes me focus. Also like setting the environment, like, so the items around you, like, having a clean area, or like if you like crystals or candles, like light some candles, put some crystals around, some things that inspire you, or burn incense or essential oils. Yeah, it's just kind of like creating this environment where you are like happy and inspired, to continue to stay motivated and inspired through your artwork. So it's really a personal preference, but that's what I do. If you guys have any tips on motivation, you can leave a comment below. Also, looking at other people's art is definitely great motivation. For me, at least, I see someone's artwork and I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to be this good. I need to do it. But that's just my competitive side. So yeah, I hope that helps. Jayla has an excellent question. Are you happy with how far you've come and the changes you've made with your channel? Absolutely 110% yes. I am so happy. I feel like with doing YouTube, there's definitely a wave. So you got to ride the wave. You're going to have your highs and you're going to have your lows, and you're going to be excited about projects, and then you're going to just do what pleases your audience. And it's just a wave that goes up and down. And as long as you can ride the wave and know that, you know, it should just be a fun thing. I mean, for me at least, like, that's why I started the channel. It was just to have fun and to share my gaming experiences. So if at least you stay true to that, I think anyone will be happy. Even if the videos aren't performing like you hoped, which does happen. For me, I am much more happier putting out content that I am proud of and working on stuff that I love, rather than just doing, you know, what's popular, what's trending, whatever. That works for some people, but for me, mentally, it does not work, and I feel like I'm going crazy if I do that. And I just, I guess you can say that's like it's like my rebel inside of me, just being like, no, I will not. I will not please the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely happy. I feel a lot more inspired, and I have so many more ideas. They're just like, I'm bursting at the seams with amazing creative ideas. So yes, I am totally happy. And you know, the channel has grown. I've grown. Some of you have grown. Some of you have gone and come and gone. And some of you have been here for a long time. And now I feel like, especially that I've grown as an individual, YouTube isn't my only thing that I'm working on. I have like a bunch of different projects that I have, and I run a company with my husband, and we're working on some really fun and exciting things. So, I mean, I am happy with the way that the channel has grown, but more importantly, I'm happy with how I have grown and how I've come to realize that, you know, YouTube and the channel, it does not define me or my self-worth and anybody. They're just numbers, and I'm sure you all have heard that money doesn't make you happy, and it's completely true. So yes, to answer your question shortly, I am very happy. So that's it for the questions. Thank you guys for asking. If you guys want to ask me some questions for next time, be sure to follow me on Twitter, and I will ask you there. So we do have one request from Jacob again. And Jacob says, I would love to see a Quake and Bake or a house/room tour of your office or art room. I would love to see your collection of geeky goodies, crystals, art supplies, etc. So, you guys know, if you guys have been with me for a while, this is my third place that I've lived at while having the channel, and I've only lived in 4 places. So you guys have moved with me. Actually, no, you guys have been with me for all 4 different places. My home that I grew up in, my first house that I moved in with Red, my apartment, and my home that I bought. So, yeah, this is the final destination right here. So I get a lot of questions if I'm ever going to show a house tour. You know, originally Red and I, we didn't want to, just because we wanted to, you know, keep our privacy. But I do want to do like an office tour and show you guys like our home office. And I want to show you guys like our backyard, and maybe I'll do a room tour and just show you like our bedroom. Because I feel like those are the main places I am. So today I wanted to show you guys I call it my craft room, my like art studio here at home. And I've shown it in a video before on Tokidoki. It was just kind of like panning and showing the room beautifully. But I wanted to go more into detail and show you guys and take you guys in there and show you like where I keep my sketchbooks and how I use things in there now that I've actually been living in the house for over a year and the place is like lived in now. So this is, I had an idea as well to create a new series, and I want to get your opinion on this, if you guys would be down for it. It is no surprise that people want me to play Minecraft again, and I get that question a lot, if I'll ever come back, and I feel like I've grown out of the game. It was so fun when I was playing it, but I just feel like doing the same thing over and over and over, and having to like install these mods that make the game better is something that I don't want to go through and experience when playing a game. So I do not think I will go back to Minecraft, but Minecraft Oasis, there was Minecraft Enchanted Oasis, 2 of my best series on the channel ever. And Minecraft Enchanted Oasis got cut short because I was feeling just so stressed. I was just, you know, playing the game because you guys wanted me to, and I wasn't having fun with it anymore. And in the very last episode of the series, I had to just pull the plug, and I broke down and cried in the video because I just couldn't do it anymore. So, Enchanted Oasis was one of my favorite series on the channel because it just encompassed everything that I loved. With that being said, I would like to welcome you to the very first episode of Enchanted Oasis IRL. All right. So here is the office or the recording studio. We'll have to do a tour on this later. Squeakies for good luck. Okay, so here is my little slice of creative life. Sorry for the mess. Still like reorganizing here, but this is the space. You guys could probably see the whole area. My poor little plant here needs to be pruned. My poor baby. I'm still learning how to take care of plants in real life. And this rug is a little crooked. Okay, perfect. So yeah, when Red and I moved into here, this space was completely different. We redid the floors, all the walls we painted, we changed the door, and we had this like system built in here for all of my supplies. So I guess we'll start over here. So you guys can see, here is one of my paintings. This is the original. You guys can actually purchase that on our site. I do have some butterfly collections. Wherever I travel, I always like to try to collect some butterflies. So this one is from Costa Rica. And then I have some art here as well. And then I got some more butterflies up here. You'll see them throughout. And then I have a little reflector for light. When the sun sets, it looks really pretty. Then I got some of my books right here, my crystals, astrology books, and some of my sketchbooks. And then here is where I do my paintings, my watercolor paintings. So this one over here, which is the Zodiac painting from the Zodiac series. This is the original painting. And I painted it right here. So that's how my setup is. I normally have like just a nice little spread here. I got some gouache, watercolors, my brushes, and then a camera to record. And then I'll usually light a candle, and I have some crystals down here. This is supposed to go up in the window. And then here are some more butterflies from when I went to Portland. So this whole little thing I bought at a store. And then I have some of my favorite artists up here and just things that I love. Jeremiah Kettner, and then just some crystals and all that. This is where I store my wrapping paper for Christmas. Don't really have anywhere else to put it. And then these are like random like spray paint that I don't really use much, and glues. And then along here are all of my acrylic paints. And then I also have some inks and some extra brushes. And I have to add like little cute touches here, like my little Momiji character here. And then down here is my water oils and all of my oil paints. And then I got some turpentine in here, and I usually use this to paint another Momiji. Like seriously, how cute are these? But yeah, I still have to frame some of these. This is an original piece by Jeremiah Kettner for me. That Red got me. And then I have some other artists here that I have to frame as well. So right here, I just like to see, I have my Copic markers up here and the blue towels. Up here I have some astrology books and magazines. Then I have some fashion design, fashion illustration books along with some candles. And this little guy, if you guys know, I'm a huge Ren and Stimpy fan. And fun fact, the guy who used to live here before gave this to me, and he was the composer for Ren and Stimpy. So how amazing is that? I'm always gonna keep this and cherish this. Look at this little booty. I'm keeping this forever. It means so much to me. You stay right there, buddy. So yeah, this is like my little memento box. Some like wire cutting stuff and ribbons and lace, and then some sewing essentials. And then I also have some brushes for oils and glitter and just random cute things that make me happy. And over here, this is one of my paintings that I did in college. And I have a cute little spread here. This is our Spread Love Stay Sweet print that's actually holographic. I just like to have my area covered with things that I love. This is super adorable. This is an original piece that I bought from the artist, and I just thought it was so cute. But yeah, just kind of have my area with things that I love. This is where I'll light like my incense when I'm painting. And then also here's like a super cute little bunny collectible that I bought from Designer Con a few years ago. It's a little concha bunny. But yeah, I have some twinkle lights here, and through here you can see Red. Hi! He's on my computer right now because his is having problems. But yeah, I have some crystals laid out here, some more paintings, and this is my chair where I sit and normally just hang out, read some books, chill. You know, this is like a super amazing view. So this is my favorite seat, and it's my own little like private area. So these guys here, so many drawers. I should actually reorganize them, but this is where I have some of my like paint thingies, a couple sketchbooks. I have a lot of sketchbooks. Random, just writ dye. Here's one of my watercolor palettes. I use this for like the larger paintings that I do. It has watercolor and gouache in here, but I like to just reuse the palettes, just reactivate it with water. So this is the palette that I used for this guy right here. But yeah, I just have stuff that I've collected over the years, like different projects that I've done, and I don't want to throw out the stuff. Like I have a bunch of clay that I'm like holding on to for some reason, and writ dye and beads. You know, I'm gonna use them sometime, right? So then down here I have a bunch of canvases, just blank canvases, stuff to stretch my own canvases if I want. Nothing too crazy there. And then here's all my sketchbooks. So I haven't used this one. I was trying to look to see like what type of watercolor. Oh, I did use this one actually. What kind of watercolor paper works best for me? So I have, I think this might be all of my sketchbooks. This one's empty. No, it's not. Oh my gosh. Okay, here, let's just sit down and I'll show you guys some of my sketches. This is from 2015. So here are a couple just sketches I did while laying in bed. Nothing too crazy, you know, just some cute like random stuff. Oh, and here's like my sketches for the actual Zodiac pieces. Just random things. But yeah, this is where I keep my sketchbooks. Maybe I'll save showing you guys my actual, like all of them for another video. Down here I have like wrapping, you know, because you never know when you're going to wrap a gift. And then this is my apron that I don't really use anymore, but I use this to paint while in college. This was my apron that I wore so I didn't get my clothes dirty. And my mom actually, she made this for me. Isn't it so cute? But in here I have like all of my jewels and like chains and just like little like accessories. I have a bunch of jump rings in here for like jewelry stuff. And then I have just like these crystals that I can just embellish stuff with, and just like random little things here and there. I've done so many crafts in the past that I've just held on to everything. So here's like some flowers that I have, and just like wood stuff and foam, and yeah guys, I have a bunch of stuff. Here's my coloring markers. I don't really use these as much as I like, but I have a bunch of markers. I have some pastels in here. These ones I actually used throughout college. So see, I told you I save everything. And then here's like a super old pencil case that I have. It's not even a pencil case, but it's men's boxers, if you can see. There was boxers that came in here. I love Family Guy. And then I just used it as a little pencil case. I even taped it. Guys, I'm super ghetto. You know, if you like something, you just need to make it your own and use it. So, all right, so over here, I have a bunch of like papers, glitter paper, iridescent metallic paper, and just normal paper. I have some like hole punchers in here as well, along with foam board, foam core. Guys, this is my own craft room. Like, I have a craft store in here. Like, look at all this glitter that I have that I don't even use that much. So down here I have like felts and pom-poms and just like random stuff that I usually use during the holidays. Then I have some like patterns, accessories, and just like random things. Elastic. And then here's where I get into like my fabrics. So I have, oh my gosh, look how pretty this fabric is. This is some fabric. Not even like for my clothing line fabric. This is just fabric that I bought, that I liked, that I was like, I might make something out of this. But look how pretty it is. And yeah, I just hold on to a lot of things. I'm realizing that now. And then here's some more fabric, just like random little fabrics that I think I actually, this is so old, guys. Like, I made my first romper out of this fabric a long time ago. I took a sewing class and I made a little romper out of this. Why do I even have this? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to go through all of my stuff sometime. But yeah, that's the room. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, these are my gouaches from college, and I bought some new watercolors when I started using watercolors more. Yeah, I just have like a bunch of things around that inspire me and make me happy. I feel like it's super important when you have a space that you're working in. So just fill it with things that you love. But that is my beautiful craft room. And then I wanted to show you guys this, if I can open the door, because stuff right here. Oh my gosh, my feet are gonna get dirty. Here is my little slice of heaven. This is my real life enchanted oasis IRL. This is my backyard. We have a shed down here. This is something I never show anybody, so you guys are getting a first look. But yeah, there's another shed down here, and we have a beautiful oak tree that's like huge and ginormous. And I just love how we have so much greenery. All of this area is my enchanted oasis IRL. So really excited because I can't believe I'm walking out here barefoot. So this is how the backyard was when we got it. And there was a tree here that died and we had to take it out, but everything is the same when we moved in, and we are going to be doing some projects with our backyard this summer. So I thought that's what the Enchanted Oasis series could be. It's just me kind of like doing little projects in my backyard, and I thought it would be so fun. And I'm gonna do just different things. I'm gonna plant a butterfly garden. I already started to try to plant a butterfly garden right over here, but it's not really working out. I did have some butterflies last spring who actually, it was these plants right here. They would eat these plants, and then we saw them go into their cocoons, and we actually moved them up here to where they came out and flew away. So this is the Enchanted Oasis IRL.
I seriously can't believe this is my home. This is my life. And I'm so excited to start this journey with you guys and just invite you into my actual home and not through a video game. So super excited. I'll see you guys inside.
So I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode of Piece of Quake. You didn't think that we were gonna forget the Gamer of the Week, did you? So today's Gamer of the Week is someone that I've been a fan of for quite some time now. Her channel name is Delagrassi, and she does a ton of Sims content. She also does some IRL stuff, but be sure to head on over to her channel. She is gorgeous, beautiful, talented, and most importantly, kind. So go check her out. Tell her that I sent you, that I said hello, and show her some love. If you know someone who you think deserves a little bit of love, leave a comment in the description for next episode's Gamer of the Week, and they may have a chance. As always, if you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like, show me some love, leave a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed, and check out some more videos over here. Let's do a blast from the past and show you guys a really old piece of Quake. Little baby Quake right there. All right, guys, I will see you all later.